Hi, it's Savannah Ogwin from Savannah Land 2. Today I'd like to share a quick way to dress up cupcakes or gift boxes using some pattern paper and literally any paper smooches stamp set or die. Before we get started, I'd like to show you my project. I call these poppers because of the fun flared paper at the top. Now to create a popper, you're going to need some pattern paper, and I like to use double-sided paper for extra flair. A lollipop stick that's been cut to about 5 inches, or you can use a bamboo stick too. Double-sided tape, a trimmer, and any paper smooches stamp set or die. For the video, I'm going to use the Cutisaurus stamp set. First you want to cut your pattern paper into a rectangle that's about 5 inches by 3 inches. Now this is going to create the top of the popper. This right here. Now to get a fuller popper, you're going to want to cut your pattern paper to be about 6 inches by 3 inches. Next you're going to take your trimmer and cut this panel into strips that are about 1/8 of an inch wide. But you're not going to want to cut all the way through the panel. You want to cut about 1/2 an inch away from the bottom of this panel. Now to help you do that, you're going to place some double-sided tape at the bottom. This will prevent you from cutting all the way through the paper, because as soon as your trimmer hits this, it will stop cutting. Or you know you've gone too far and you'll say, whoops, gotta stop. So place a little bit of double-sided tape down, and now you can start cutting. I said about 1/8 inch strips, but you don't have to cut that size. You can cut smaller or larger, like 1/4 of an inch. If you look here, you can see lots of different sizes of these strips. So they don't have to be perfect, just as long as you cut this entire panel into strips. Once you've completed that, you will have a piece of paper that's fringe-like. And if you look on the back, you can see that I didn't cut through all the way because of the tape. Now you're going to attach this stripped panel using the sticky tape to the lollipop stick. I like to place the stick a little bit above the tape and then roll him tightly. And pinch him at the bottom, and this is the beginning of your popper. Now we're going to want to curl the edges of each strip using our fingers. You're just going to grab one, and you can start at the bottom and just pull up with your fingers. See how that curls the paper? Now when you start from the bottom, you're going to get a deep curl. Let me take another one and just curl the top for you. He just curls the edge. See the difference between him and this one? So you're going to go through and you're going to curl your strips any way you want. You can curl them to be full or to be a little bit curled at the top. I'm going to curl this a little bit more and then fluff them out with my fingers. Sometimes I don't curl the tops. And just fluff them out. And when you have it the way you like it, oh yeah, I think that looks real cute. That's super adorable. Now it's time to add your stamped images and tags. Now for this popper, I already created this tag using the Cutisaurus stamp set. I used this dinosaur and a sentiment and the rocks. And I'm going to attach this using foam dots right on the stick. Let me mess with this just a little bit more. I'm just going to place this tag right here. And there you have a popper. Now I said you could use these for cupcakes or for gift boxes. And I've got a couple of tips for you. When you use these with cupcakes, such as this one, I like to put a piece of, what is this called, saran wrap or press and seal on the bottom of the stick, because I like to give these out to kids who attend the party, or sometimes the people who give the party want to use them as decorations later. So I just wrap it in saran wrap, make sure the bottom's covered, and then I just stick him inside. And here's what he looks like when he's done. Now for a gift, I take my gift and I wrap it with ribbon or string twice. I have it done twice and I tied it in a knot. Then I'm going to place my popper right in the center, tie a knot around this again, and then close with a bow. This is another way that the recipient can reuse this popper. I've also created some other examples because these poppers can be created for just about any occasion. First up are 2 Christmas poppers. I absolutely love these guys. I use the paper Smooches Swanky Snow Dudes and Christmas sampler sets on these. I also use the new Streamers die and coordinating stamp set. Then I was talking to my friend Kate's and she said that the top of these poppers look like fireworks. So I created a 4th of July popper by layering red, white, and blue papers and then using the Circle of Honor stamp set. I also created a grassy decoration for possibly a spring party, bridal shower, or a tea party. Now I didn't curl the edges of the grass, I just liked how it stood up, but I tied a little string at the bottom so it was a bunch of grass, and then I die cut these butterflies using the butterfly dies, and then I stamped this butterfly using the Flap Happy little guy. My inspiration for this came from a Pier 1 magazine. It had a grassy decoration on the center of the table, and I thought that would be super cute in the center of a cupcake. Now I have one more popper. Now this one I created for St. Patrick's Day. I created a rainbow coming out of the pot of gold using layered colored cardstock. Again, I didn't curl the edges of this, but literally the possibilities for these poppers are endless. I hope that you will try making some of these poppers for your next big birthday party or get together or even to decorate a present. Please leave a comment below on the blog or YouTube video with a link to your project. I'd love to see it. Thanks so much for watching.